Hello, this is Unit 8, Day 5, Standards FIF.4 and FIF.6. I wanted to point out underneath the lesson goals, there's the files needed for the lesson. On the server, I have PDF files along with the original Word files and the Microsoft Publisher documents in case you need to make any changes. Okay, so we'll start off the lesson. I have it either two different ways. You can either do direct instruction using either Smartboard or your Mimeo, or you could create posters with the information needed on it and have a gallery walk for the students. I've included some examples of the posters. I made it so that the students, it didn't follow the flipbook exactly, so the students had to kind of interpret the information and put it on the flipbook. Okay. I think on this picture, when I made it, I just made up random numbers, and it ended up being the vertex being kind of a little scary. I had to pick different numbers for my poster for the next time. If you decide to use the Smartboard or the Mimeo, I created a file that is just the notes template, so it's in the order that the students would see it once the flipbook is created. So it looks like this. I'll scroll through each page so you can see. On the last page is an example 1 and example 2 is to try it. So this is for the students to work on together as a collaborative piece. So if you decided to use the posters and do a gallery walk, this would make a great opportunity for students to sit and discuss what they learned from the posters to make sure everything's filled in on the flipbook. So I made it so that the flipbook, when you print it out, the file is called Print Me, and the actual book, once you print it out, it lines up perfectly, so you can just line up the pieces of paper like the picture shown. Okay, and you will fold it on the line, and you'll end up creating a cute little flipbook like this. Okay. So the actual file, I just wanted you to be aware that when you do print it, it's meant to be printed double-sided. So the slides, like some of the pages are upside down like this. And that's normal. So if you set your printer so that it automatically does double-sided, it'll automatically print out the flipbook and it'll fold how it's supposed to. Okay, so after the students have collaborated and gone through the flipbook, they will watch a video on average rate of change. I have the URL listed underneath the video on this slide. Okay, it's also printed on the top of the worksheet. Okay, as they watch the video, they're going to fill out the information on the first 2 pages of the worksheet, and that includes the examples on the next page. So example 2 and 3. Right? Yeah, and I left room for them to write a summary. So once they finish that portion of watching the video, then after that are some activities for them to work on. Now this could be either collaborative group work or it could be independent practice. So they have the rest of the worksheet to complete on average rate of change. And then there's another worksheet that goes with the flipbook that has more practice on the quadratic equation information on graphing, finding the axis of symmetry and vertex and so on. So again, I'll leave that up to your discretion if you want to do group work or if you want to independent work. And this is what the rest of the worksheet looks like. And that's it for the lesson.